Hey everybody, Bormac here for this game. This game right here. Really gigantic name right here. That's the game. I'm not even sure if this is going to record right because the way I have to capture this is pretty awkward, to say the least. It's pretty darn awkward. But, well, it's a game I'm pretty fond of, and it seems to run okay despite the really weird workaround I have to do to get it to run in a window so I could actually capture it. Oh man, it's just weird. Anyway, yeah, so this is going to be kind of different. This is a turn-based strategy game made by the same guy that did Civilization. It's along those lines. I think Sid Meier's Civilization. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, yeah, it's a Civilization guy. So, we have a lot of options for how we want to play this game. I'm just gonna customize the map here. Tiny planet? Oh, wait, no! Go back! Standard planet. Large planet. Let's go with large. Ocean coverage. 30? 50? Jeez. I like how the background there changes to tell you what it's gonna look like. Well, it gives you an idea of what it's gonna look like. I'm not that big into ocean, so we'll go for 30 through 50. Erosive, strong erosive, average, weak. Lots of hills, not many hills. Let's just go for average. I like 2 moons. See that pink on the ground? Yeah, we'll get familiar with that. It's going to be an issue. It's going to be a serious issue. Yeah, let's go for average. Cloud cover. Rainy, dry. Average. Easy. Hard. Ridiculously hard. Ludicrously hard. And easy. I'm gonna go for talent. Rules? Flexible starting locations, cooperative, economic, diplomatic, conquest, transcendence, slower research rate, steel tech, which kind of speeds up the research. Sounds good to me, I guess. Let's see. Gaia stepdaughters, human hive, University of Planet, Morgan Industries, Spartans, Lord's Believers, or the Peacekeeping Forces. I already have a game going on this as these guys. I like the boosted research rate, but I've also played as that, beat the game with a guy before. Let's try... Decisions. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch up leader by the toe. Fit hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Aw, Yang. Bleh. I'll just go with him. I hate Yang.
The substructure of the universe regresses infinitely toward smaller and smaller components. Behind atoms we find electrons, and behind electrons quarks. Each layer unraveled reveals new secrets, but also new mysteries.
Lots of voice acting in this.
Prochor Zacharov, for I have tasted the fruit.
Yeah, lots of voice acting in this, and lots of little videos too as we discover things. It's pretty cool, I think. They went to a lot of depth in this. Anyway, been about 5 minutes. Let's just... Planetfall! Zakharov! A new era of struggle and opportunity awaits you. The UN Starship Unity has arrived at Alpha Centauri system after a 40-year voyage. Contact with Earth has been lost. After Captain Garland's assassination by an unknown assailant, the crew mutinied and split into factions. The ensuing conflict some seize control of Unity's colony pods. And now the shape of the destiny in your the destiny of your university faction, which has just made planetfall. With thump. Hey. Loud. So we start with... Yeah, go there. Oh, that's nice. I guess we'll just have to construct the first base here. Oh, yeah, they made their first base on the first turn. As they always do. I already know tutorial, thank you. Oh, we'll be seeing this screen a lot. Fortunately, at the very beginning, we don't have access to much in the way of technology. But being the university, we will get technology pretty quickly. Presents mineral resources. If you have a base within 2 squares, right there, you'll be able to make a mine there. Link it to our network node at once. Man, those alien artifacts look pretty funky. Made wondrous discoveries.
Resources exist to be consumed, and consumed they will be. If not by this generation, then by some future. By what right does this forgotten future seek to deny us our birthright? None, I say. Let us take what is ours, chew and eat our fill. CEO Nwagule K. Morgan, The Ethics of Greed.
That's pretty crazy, dude. Morgan has a lot of interesting ideas on how things should be. Anyway, now we have a proper defensive unit. Hey, lasers. It's not really a big deal. Let's do it. Scout patrol, no longer needed. We'll prototype that. You should explore automatically. Ooh, and hydrology pod has tapped an underground river. See, we just terraformed. This whole place, every single square can be changed somehow. You can just start making rivers all over the place, plant forests, which are pretty alien to this place, because see that right there? That is what the native life form looks like. Xenofungus. That's an alien forest. And as we advance in tech, we could start taking advantage of that. And it becomes pretty powerful in the late game. But I probably won't. I'm not terribly fond of that unless I'm like Gaia. You should explore automatically too. So research to discover and exploit new technologies. You guide the research by controlling the fields in which they study. Discover, advance of pure knowledge, wealth, build, conquer, direct military applications, explore, or build. I'm gonna go with discover and build. Ooh, we got one of those monolith things. Those are very handy. Let me see here. If I went here, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Okay. So you'll build a base right there. Discovered a data pod from the Unity. Chief, the librarian is installing it to the data links now.
Once a man
Oh.
has changed the relationship between himself and his environment, he cannot return to the blissful ignorance he left. Motion of necessity involves a change in perspective. Commissioner Previn Lal, A Social History of Planet.
Sure, let's see. Recon rover. That's pretty good to me. Scout rover. We'll go with recon. And no. And obsolete that.
Turn complete.
So you'll build a base here. And that monolith we discovered gives us 2 of everything. 2 of the 3 resources, that is. Minerals, the blue crystally thing. Food, which is the green apple thing. And energy, which is the yellow explosion. Yay! So there's what food looks like. A patch of food. If we built a base here, we could take advantage of that. Once we get formers, which is like your builder unit, you can build a farm there. Mines go there. You can make a water farm for this, since this is ocean here. Yeah. But I think we might have started on an island from the looks of it. No, oh, jeez. Why are you making scout patrols? Make synth metal garrisons. Actually... make another colony pod, I guess. I want that synth metal garrison to finish up.
Insufficient energy.
Turn complete.
Oh, we're going to be hearing turn complete a lot as this goes on.
Indigenous life form.
Oh no! Planet's most feared life forms can appear suddenly, especially near fungus squares. Mineworms viciously attack settlements. So let's kill it. Some units, usually alien creatures such as mineworms, engage in psi combat. In psi combat, weapons and armor strengths are ignored, but the attacker is given a 3-2 advantage on land and 1-for-1 for sea combat. Morale level becomes quite important in psi combat. And my scout patrol is now disciplined. Hey, we found another monolith.
Planet's atmosphere, though a gasping death to humans and most animals, is paradise for earth plants. The high nitrate content of the soil and the rich yellow sunlight bring an abundant harvest wherever adjustments can be made for the unusual soil conditions. Lady Deidre Sky, the comparative biology of planet.
Yes. Formers! Yay! We have no special abilities yet. Cancel. Yes, continue doing that. Well, bleh to you. Units become damaged in combat. Can't see that. We have formers, right? Yeah. Once they build that colony pod, then I will have them make some formers.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
Nutrient resources.
Yeah. This is starting to look more and more like an island.
Turn complete.
Production complete.
First city engineers construct our first vehicle prototype. Oh, aren't they fancy?
Indigenous life form.
More worms. Yeah, I know.
Turn complete.
Now I want you to make a recon rover. So the first time you build a unit, until you get a certain technology, they start off as prototypes, which means the cost is increased by about 50%. So you have to build it once the hard way, and then once you know, you can build it faster.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
You can complete a colony pod this turn, but it would be abandoned as its population is too low. How long until it... Oh, well,
Nutrient resources.
just delay it.
We hold life to be sacred, but we also know the foundation of life consists of a stream of codes, not so different from the successive frames of a watchman. Why then cannot we cut one code short here and start another there? Is life so fragile that it can withstand no tempering? Does the sacred brook no improvement? Chairman Shenji Yang, Dynamics of Mind.
Hope you guys can hear Yang because he talks really quiet. Well, delay the production. Shouldn't it have already grown? Well, just make the dang recycling tanks then. Retool for recycling tanks.
Indigenous life form. Turn complete. Turn complete. Production complete.
Yes, we have a recon rover. Now,
Turn
that will
complete.
explore, and it does it much faster than the little guys on foot. And now everything's unprototyped. Let's make the recycling tanks too. Which means we're going to be waiting for a bit. Hey, the Spartans. I want to be friends with the Spartans. They gave me a really hard time in my other game. Spread since time of planetfall. You may be aware that I plan to freely exercise the God-given right to keep and bear arms. Do not attempt to interfere. Yep. Intrigues me. Are you willing to exchange it for a copy of my world map? Sure. I want to be friendly with the Spartans. Well, that'll help if you can spare 25 credits. Oh, have it your way then. Sure.
Bot recovered.
Hey.
Turn complete. Turn complete.
Oh, this is what the Spartans have been doing. They probably... See those farms there? That's what a farm looks like. They probably discovered one of those little resource pods, those things. And it just... It was like a farming drone has been activated. Blah, blah, blah. It sets up a bunch of random farms in the area. That was the closest... like terrain thing. There's different things. Since the map is random, there's like a whole bunch of different, what would you call them, points of interest that can appear on the planet. This being one of them, the Great Dunes. It's basically just a desert, which is a bad one. There are some very good ones and some bad ones, and etc, etc. Looks like I've got Sparta pinned in though, on a peninsula, at least till they get boats. Boats are pretty prolific in this game. But if they're friendly, I'd be happy to let them just waltz on through.
It is every citizen's final duty to go into the tanks and to become one with all the people. Chairman Shenji Yang, Ethics for Tomorrow.
That's creepy, Yang. You think Morgan's creepy, Yang is way creepier. Basically, what he just said, that every citizen's final duty to go into the recycling tank, so When you're old and ready to die, you get recycled into food that the other people can eat. Basically. But hey, extra resources. Let's see if we can... Wait, no, former first, and then Q for the Human Genome Project. I like the weather patagram too. Nice, bounty of another faction leader's territory. Colonel Santiago of the Spartans. Faction leaders may become angry if you enter their territory. So don't do it! Kill that mindworm instead.
Artifact lost.
Aw, you guys are jerks. I guess it was stupid and went through their territory. Or something. Oh, you're not going to be able to use it. Not until you get network nodes. I think the Spartans, all their bases start with a command center. And as the university, all our bases start with network nodes, which are very handy. Activate. Action. Upgrade. Defense Metal Garrison. 30. Nah.
Indigenous life form. Turn complete.
Go back and rest up.
Turn complete.
With all these mindworms running around, I don't really trust the formers to live too long. At least it's a baby mindworm. Oh well. So, game, save, LP1. So, I guess this is Alpha Centauri. I think I'll record a second one if this one turned out okay. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. It's going to be a different thing. I'm pretty fond of turn-based strategy games. And actually, if this one goes okay, I have another one that's set in a more fantasy setting that I'd like to play too. Maybe I'll play one game of this, one game of that. We'll see. Maybe I'll do more. There's a lot of different ways you can play this and most turn-based strategy games. We're winning at least. See? Up there we're at the top of the faction dominance chart because we've got a lot of military units. And our bases are bigger, I guess. 2 and 2. Whatever. I'll see you guys later, alright? Y'all take care.